Today I'm talking about one of the two highest costs you have in your trucking business, and that is fuel cost. I am going to tell you how you can pre-plan your fuel purchasing for more optimization for better profits in your company. Hello and welcome to Trucking Topics Today. My name is Tony and I am the host here on the channel. Here I try to provide information for your trucking journey to make it a bit easier and perhaps even leapfrog some of the mistakes I made when I was getting started. So hang to the end of this, because at the end I think you're going to be surprised at how this method of fuel purchasing works for you. Okay, now when I pre-plan my routes, I start out with, where am I going? Okay, I'm starting in Bakersfield, California. I'm going to Salt Lake City. I've already planned my route. I'm going California 99 to California 58 East to the northbound I-15. Now, I am going about 700 miles. I always figure about 55 miles per hour driving time, and that's going to give me about 12 3/4 hours driving. And so I know from that I'm going to have to be spending the night somewhere. So I will figure that out later, although I've already figured it out. I'm going to be stopping in Cedar City, Utah, because that's where my girls live. That's going to take up about 8 hours of my driving time. And then I'll have about 4 or 5 hours the next day to get up to Salt Lake City. Now, the next thing that I'm going to be curious about is my fuel cost. Where am I going to buy my fuel? Now, in order to know what my fuel costs are, I need to know the fuel cost in each state. I'm going to need to know the tax rate in each state, and I'm going to need to know what my discount rate is. Now, looking at these three things, what I do is, let's just say today we're going to use the Pilot Flying J app, okay? It doesn't really matter what app you use or what your fuel stops are on any particular fuel card program. It doesn't matter. The rules here, so to speak, are the same. So I start in California and I look around along my route and I determine, well, where is the cheapest fuel for Pilot Flying J? The listed price for that day. So I looked at a couple of different places. I looked at Tehachapi and Barstow and another one a little bit north. I can't remember the city that it's in. And I think there was one other, some other place. Boron and California. And so then I determined that my cheapest fuel rate in California is $4.25. So I'm going to write down all my states right here so that I can have a clear look at what I'm talking about, what I'm thinking about. So in California, my fuel rate, my cheapest fuel is $4.25. I looked in Nevada. The cheapest fuel I have there is $3.95. Same thing as in Arizona, $3.95, and the same thing in Utah, $3.95. Very rarely is it like that, but it just happened to be so today. So now I have my advertised price of fuel. And what we're doing is we're trying to figure out where is the cheapest fuel going to be for me to purchase, so that I can help my number one cost in my trucking business, which is fuel. Every penny saved is a penny earned, and those pennies add up, everybody, okay? So there's my fuel cost. The second is my tax rate. Now, my tax rate can be found at the following website address, and that is iftach.org. Okay, everybody, so here we are on the IFTA website. I thought I would show this to you in person. Again, the website is iftach.org. When you get to the web page here, up in the blue area at the top, the last item there is tax rates. Go ahead and click on tax rates. When you click on tax rates, you're going to come to this page. You're going to scroll down, and on the very left-hand side, you see tax rate matrix. And go ahead and click view the matrix. When you go to the matrix, now this is telling you that the amounts that you're going to see in here are not going to be final until September 1st, 2021, but this will still give you a good idea about what's going on. So click out of that if it's there for you, and then scroll down, and here we go. So, by the way, all of the states that you see here in those circles, what's really cool is if you go onto your phone and bring up iftach.org, then when you press on those circles for each particular state, it will actually bring up information just for that state right there. It's really cool. It's faster than doing it this way, because here, if I pick, let's see, my first state's going to be California. If I click on California, then it just brings California to the top here, which is okay, but I have all this other information down below as well. But like I say, it comes out a lot better on your phone or perhaps your tablet. The one thing I will point out is when you see yellow, that means that the tax rate has changed since the last quarter. Okay, those are new tax rates. By the way, they never go down. They always go up. All right, let's look at California. The number we are interested in is in the third column over. I'm going to just scroll down. And then if you see from the left, it's the state province. Then you have a gasoline column, and then you have a special diesel column. It's the special diesel column that we're interested in and how we're going to find our information for our pre-planning. So there's California again at the top. Now, the 79.5 cents is US, as indicated on the left. Below, the 25.98 is for Canada, as indicated on the left. So here we are interested in California, so that's where I get my 795 from on the worksheet that I'm doing for you. Okay, now let's go to Arizona. Here in Arizona, now we are at the top. Arizona, third column over, is 26 cents. That's the number we're going to use. We want the US number. We don't want the 8.5 cents for Canada. So now that's where I got my 26 cents from. And then what did we do? Nevada. So here is Nevada. And that's where I got my 27 cents from. You see that? Remember, the 23 cents on the left is gasoline. We need to go to the special diesel column, and that's the third column over. So that is 27 cents. That's where I got the 27 cents from. And then let's go to, we saw Arizona, Nevada, and then Utah. All right, so we're going to go down to Utah, and here we are. This is where I got my 31.4 cents from. You see that there? 31.4 cents in the special diesel column. I'm not going to use that 10.27 cents in Canada. All right. So this is how you find your tax rates for each state. Okay. Remember that you want the special diesel column and you want the first number listed. California, I see that the tax rate is 79.5 cents per gallon. In Nevada, my tax rate is 27 cents a gallon. In Arizona, my tax rate is 26 cents a gallon. And in Utah, my tax rate is 31.4 cents a gallon. Then I'm going to put in my discounts. Now, what are my discounts? My discounts are my fuel card discounts, or any discount that you have when you use your fuel card. Now, normally you will have this information on your fuel card app, that this is how much of a discount you get at this particular station. Now, when I use my fuel card, my Pilot Flying J fuel discount is always the same. Okay, so I put in 25 cents here, and it's across the board. If I was using a different fuel card, maybe I can't get fuel for some reason at a Pilot Flying J in Utah, which is crazy, but I'm just making an example. Then maybe I would go to a TA, and maybe my TA discount on my fuel card is 45 cents. Okay, so but then you would use the 45 cents. Whatever your discount rate is going to be at the station that you choose is the discount rate that you're going to use for this purpose. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is it's 25 cents for Pilot Flying J, doesn't matter where. Now what I'm going to do is let's go to California. I'm going to take my 425, I'm going to minus 79.5 cents, and I'm going to minus my 25 cents. And then my true California fuel cost at this particular station that I've picked is $3.20.5. Okay, does that make sense to you? I took the 425, I minused the 79.5 cents, and I minused the 25 cents, and I get $3.20.5 is going to be my fuel cost in California. Let's go to Nevada. I take my $3.95 minus 27 cents minus 25 cents, and it's $3.43. And then the same thing for Arizona. The math comes out to $3.44 a gallon. And then I take my Utah, do the math, and it's $3.36.6 a gallon. So look at this. This is very interesting, right? This is why you want to do your fuel calculations. Because in California, it was the most expensive fuel to purchase. But in the end, once you take your fuel tax into consideration, it was the cheapest fuel to purchase along the route. Do you see what I mean? I mean, if you look at if you just look at the 425 under California and then the 395 in Nevada, Arizona, and Utah, you're going to want to automatically just on the surface get fuel in Nevada, Arizona, or Utah. But you will be doing yourself a disservice if you do that, and it all comes down to the fuel tax rate, okay? So, if you wanted to get fuel in Nevada or Arizona, you're still 1 cent off because of the fuel tax rate. 27 cents in Nevada, 26 cents in Arizona. And you see that in the totals over there where it's $3.43 in Nevada and $3.44 in Arizona. And if you went a little bit further and you looked at Utah, which is also $3.95, you even do better there because your fuel tax rate is more than 26 or 27 cents. It's 31.4. So if you get fuel in Utah at $3.36.6 a gallon, do you see you're even doing better than Nevada and Arizona, even though those fuel prices are the same? So take this information and do it for each and every trip, for each and every state you're going through. And you will save yourself fuel costs, guaranteed. And by the way, the extra cost you're paying up front in California, remember, it's because of that 79.5 cents. Well, guess what? Whatever you don't burn in California, fuel-wise, you're going to get a credit of some of that $79.5 cents. Okay? You're going to get a credit. It's going to help you come IFTA time. You don't lose that money. I know it seems like you do, but you don't. It's going to be a credit to you for your IFTA. If you got any questions, let me know. I'm developing a worksheet on this where you can just plug in the state. It'll automatically do all the calculations for you. It's going to be a little bit before that is done. Please subscribe and like. If you need some help with getting approved with Amazon, go to carriercheck.net. Easy peasy. and I can help you with that there. Okay? All right, guys. We will talk to you soon. I hope this was helpful to you. As always, I will talk to you next time, and be safe.